He was going to Florida to get some oranges. I forgot to tell you that. North end of Abbeville, northbound. That's the Highway 72 bridge. This is your southbound signal north end of Abbeville. Florence Division, Monroe sub. You go that way about 2 miles, Abbeville sub starts all the way to Atlanta. And we got a stop signal north end of Abbeville. That's the main line. That's for the side. No trains coming. More on the depot, there would have been a sidewalk here. And right in this section right here would have been the baggage room. You would have had a door about here, and you could walk through and walk out a door over there. Right about here would have been the steps to go up into the colored waiting room. And they would have had a door out there to go to meet the train. Right about here would have been 2 bathrooms, one for the colored waiting room and one for the white waiting room. And up front would have been the office for the, I guess, telegraph operator or whatever in the old days. Right here would have been the door for the white waiting room, and later on it became the crew, where the crew would go in and meet for the trains. In the early days, this was a passing depot, and after passengers, they moved the crew change point down here from the yard up in that direction. Over here, you would have had the office for the signal maintainer. Over there was another office for the higher ups, roadmaster and train foreman and stuff like that. So that was your white waiting room. There would have been a wall right about there in the center, and that would have divided that from the exit over there, and they put the boards up with the engineer conductor so you could see who was where on what train. You can look over there now and probably see where the signal operator and stuff like that. I don't know who was out there. Telegraph operator probably in the old days. People dispatching trains and running the semaphore. There would have been a semaphore standing right here out on the front of that. It wasn't in use when I was down here in the 60s and 70s and 80s. It was just there, but just for looks. You see the signal down there for the side, and it's still red. You can't see the main line signal. Alright. Main track in front of you is the main line. The second track right there, which has a switch over there, is the siding. And then the diamond spur comes off of it. It was known for taking care of locomotives and stuff. They would come up and fuel them up. They got water hose over there. Right here where that pile of debris is over there would have been a metal building that carried kerosene for the cabooses, for their heaters and stuff. This is Vienna Highway Bridge here. On the other side of the bridge used to be a stairway down. A lot of people would get off, walk down that bridge and walk home and stuff. And on up, you can't see it. There's nowhere I can point out where it is. Maybe at the top of the fence post there on the left. About there in the track used to be an ash pit. And I had a friend of mine, he's dead now, but I knew him when he was in his 80s. And that was his first job, was working the ash pit. And he really had good stories. He would talk about it. The crews were good to him, and he was good to the crews. But whenever a passenger train would come in southbound, he'd change it out there. And he says there was another ash pit up there, but I don't know where. and that was for northbound trains, and there was another buddy of his run it. Alright, I quit. I'm out. Now, I talked about them having a colored waiting room there, but I don't know how long they did that because they interchanged passenger trains with the Pennsylvania Railroad, and the Pennsylvania Railroad didn't put up with segregation. So I assume the trains weren't segregated, but I assume they got rid of it at the depot. I don't know. Abbeville Mills, north end of Abbeville. Northbound, headed to Greenwood. Going to Greenwood, changing crew. Right in that patch of grass over there is where the freight depot used to be. There was a big long building. I had one track that would have come straight at me and ended at the grass over there. Up there they used to unload hopper cars with limestone and coal and stuff in it for different businesses in Abbeville. And way over by the woods was a team track over there. And they would bring passenger cars in and teach people and stuff for classes for agriculture and teach your housewives how to clean the houses up. Abbeville Mills, Abbeville, South Carolina. Textile mill is a Milliken mill used to be. What's left of the mill village. Mill houses. Alright, I'm out. This is where the Abbeville depot used to sit. Right here. I assume they got rid of it because they used to have colored waiting rooms in it. You had colored people over there, and you had the white people over here. And I don't guess they wanted us to know about that history, so they took it down. No telling. Alright, thank you. Hey Kurt, you're on TV.
South Carolina railroad track. That's how we do it down south.
Alright, I got something else to jabber about. That switch up there comes out of Abbeville Yard, which is up around the corner. And there's what's left of the roundhouse is laying on the ground up there, and there's foundations for other buildings like boilers and stuff. But anyway, that track right there I just shown you, there's a black man, I forget his name, he stole a train up there in the yard. When he came down here, he hit the derail and it sent him off from my direction off towards the left. And he went down the hill over there. And I don't know, they look like they done filled it in with dirt to get rid of the hill a bunch and stuff. But anyway, he died on that locomotive. He thought he was going to Florida, but these tracks don't go that way. This road is the original road down to the depot. It's got a little asphalt down there on the railroad property. But this is how the streets used to be in Abbeville. Our square still got brick on it. So this is an old street. That's Vienna Street up there. Vienna goes down and there's a bridge down there it goes under. I'll step out here in a little bit and take a picture of it. But Vienna was a town that's on Savannah River. It's a tobacco town. And it set up to tax the tobacco that was shipped downriver to Augusta. And some of the early traffic they had on that river, that's what it was. Later on, it would be sending cotton down there to going to Savannah and also going to Augusta. Augusta had a big old cotton mill down there. All right, that's Abbeville direction. I was looking back towards Vienna. And the Vienna highway is broken up into different highways and stuff. That's the Vienna Street Bridge right there. When I was a kid, this all used to be bamboo up in here. You still see some of it. But it was a little patch down there and it kept growing further and further up the hill. All right, thank you.